Hello. This is Crystal here, and I'm going to do your reading soon for December. I'm going to do them in order. I'm going to start with Sagittarius because the beginning of September is still Sagittarius time, and then I'm going to go on, and the last one will be, of course, if I'm correct, it will be Scorpio, yes. So Scorpio, you will have to wait a little bit and have a little bit of patience. I know you can do that, although it's hard, but you can. Now, I have promised that I would be doing a reading for money, and I did promise that in the beginning of November, but just life happened. Couldn't get around to it, was way too busy, had way too many things. Also, I was really tired at a certain point. Have a lot of old dogs, which had to go to the vet and things like that. So everything was messed up. My whole planning out of the window. Now I'm going to add that specific thing to my sneak peek for 2022. I think that will be helpful. So I'm going to do now the December reading, and then I'll be doing the reading for the sneak peek into 2021 randomly. I am still contemplating whether I'm going to do it in parts, so that means small parts like small subjects, or I'm going to do one big reading per sign. I don't know yet. I'll see how that goes. But let's start with the December reading. Now, before we go into the reading, and so that I don't have to do this at the end, there's a competition open. It's open until the 31st of December. You can win a tarot reading with me. All you have to do is put Angel 2022 in the comments. You have to like the video. You have to be a subscriber, of course. You can do that on any social media. So you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter. And of course here on YouTube. And you can do it in all the videos that I am posting. I don't care. You can do it on all the signs. You can do it on the daily shorts videos, the daily card videos. Don't care about that. Just in Angel 2022, and you'll be entering the contest. Now, I will be closing the contest on December the 31st, yes, but I will only announce the winner sort of around the 10th of January, I'm saying, because I don't know. I want to have a break around that time. So the announcement will be later, but there will be an announcement. So if you subscribe, if you click that alarm bell, you will know when the videos come out. You will see when your sign is up. You will see when the daily card is up. That's always around 10 a.m. my time. My time is London, Lisbon time. I will live in Portugal, as many of you know. So yes, I am the same time as the UK. And what else did I need to say? Let me think. So subscribe, hit that alarm bell. You know when videos come out, and you will also know when the announcement is up, who is the winner of a free tarot reading. Just Angel 2022 in the comments. That's all you have to do anywhere on my social media. Okay, enough babbling from me, enough with this, and let's get this thing started. Hi Cancer, this is your reading for December for 2021. Just seeing that everything is in my viewfinder. I use my iPhone to record these videos, and so I have to sort of copy my screen onto my laptop, iPad, or desktop to see what I'm doing, because otherwise. So this is your reading. I immediately see here in the middle the Hangman and the Devil. I have an idea here. I mean, something is coming, but just hold on, because I want to see what your card is. This is your energy. Prince of Wands. So this is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Look at the image here. There is, full on, go. This is the energy I get now. So you are ready and in full mode to go. But I'm connecting this card a lot to this Three of Wands, where you're looking out. So I feel that this energy of go time is for you, is going to be there because you want to go, but I think you cannot go until Oh, I'm thinking end of December, beginning of January, because of all the other cards here, and because of this card where there is a lot of, I feel there is planning involved here. But let's go deeper into those cards because I feel there is a lot going on here in this moment before you can go to this energy of go. I feel this energy is already going to be there, but you're not going to go be able to execute it, to put it into real action. You want to, but there is things you need to take care of. And why am I saying this? First of all, these 4 cards here, these. I'm not looking at these yet, but we're just looking at these because I feel there has because you have this 8 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. 8 of Cups is really walking away from something towards something new. And 10 of Wands is also a path. So I feel that you're still on this path of, first of all, leaving things, situations, experiences, people. So this can be a relationship, this can be a job, this can be a living situation, this can be a career, a business move, something you need to leave behind. But it's not a bad thing that you're leaving it behind because here is the sun coming up. So whatever you're walking to is better for you. This is not so good for you. The result or the thing, the intention you have set to walk towards, that is good for you. Because I feel that this is, because they're together, I really see this as, you're not going to do this just like that. This is also a process. This is a long path you have to walk because there's a lot of things involved. Look at all the luggage and the baggage and the things that the ox and the girl here, the woman, is carrying. I mean, there is lots of stuff that it needs to be dealt with in a pragmatic way, but also I feel in an emotional way before you can really see here this new sun, this new dawn. This walking away is going to stir with your emotions, and that's why it's going to take you a while, and that's why I'm saying that this go is only going to be end of December, beginning of January, because you have to do this first. You have to just, first of all, if there's pragmatic matters you have to deal with leaving a relationship, a job, or a home behind, for example, there will be maybe paperwork you need to deal with. I'm talking also pragmatic work, things here. It can be that you actually have to move home. So that's actually packing up, doing the whole nasty thing of moving home. If it's leaving a relationship behind, maybe there need to be some divorce papers, or maybe there need to be an agreement on, who gets what. Maybe it's easier than that, and maybe it's just, emotional baggage that you have to deal with and that you have to process before you're ready to get to action. Now, in this process of walking away and dealing with stuff and dealing with your emotions, dealing with pragmatic matters, dealing with psychological matters, of course, Cancer, it's going to take time. First of all, it's going to take time, the Hangman, and it's going to stir up fears, the Devil, because of course you're going to confront, even if it's pragmatic matters, it may stir up some fear, because, and then the fear is more in the form of, really, do I have to do that? It's a noise, it's a nuisance, it's annoying, there's so much, pragmatic stuff to deal with, and it takes a while to deal with it all because of the Hangman. The Hangman slows this process down, and that's why, again, I'm saying, I don't want to repeat myself too often, that this card is later on in the reading. Is really your energy is there, but you cannot bring it into the real world just yet. So that in itself will bring up some annoyance, some irritation, some anger, some fear even, because you feel trapped. The Devil can also be an energy of feeling trapped, and that's what probably you're going to feel because of the Hangman. But the Hangman asks you to not give in to that feeling of entrapment, that feeling of being, it's all a nuisance, it's annoying, it's irritating, it's hard, I'm afraid of, whatever is coming next, or am I doing the right thing here? The Hangman asks you to also to trust the process and to just go with it, to surrender to the process. Because again, look at this slide here. This light and this sun. They are one and the same. So if you surrender and you give into the process and you deal with these things, you have to, then you will literally see the light. It will be okay. That's what these cards are saying. But you have to sort of, do what you have to do and trust that matters will be resolved, that you can resolve them, that they will be resolved in a good way. It will be in a good way because we have these cards here. We have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands also tells me of that a little bit, you're planning. This impatient almost energy of the Knight of Wands in your head, while you're doing this, you're also doing this, looking ahead, looking towards the future, and really yearning to get that new journey started, to start here already where the sun is coming up. You're really, there's an urge, there's an impatience to start. So there is a lot of plans and a lot going on in your head about that. There is actual plans that you have to put in. And then, why do I say that this will be resolved? Because we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, that's the moment where you can actually finally go. That is the card that says, okay, you go now. You go and do, and you go after here. You start putting these plans into place, into order. You start your journey on the new sea. You're going to surf that wave. That is that Ace of Swords energy. Ace of Swords sort of cuts through this energy here that holds everything back, that leaves everything suspended, that leaves everything go slow, and then all of a sudden it moves again. And I lost my viewfinder, so before I'm going to take the other cards, I'm going to put that in order because it's annoying. Okay, I needed to stop my video and get my viewfinder in order. It's really a nuisance when that happens, but yeah, it is what it is. So yes, this is a good card for me because it just breaks through. Maybe you see this as nonsense, but it's not really nonsense because sorry, I need to do that. Because these things need to be taken care of, because if you don't take care of these things, then these fears will keep on stirring, then the irritation will be there, like whispering in your ear, you have to still do this, you still have to do that. And yeah, the Hangman is there anyway to slow you down in that process so that you cannot rush, that you have like everything done and dealt with before you start this new journey. And in a way that's good, because then this can be closed off, or at least as much as possible if there is ever such a thing as full closure. I doubt it. But anyway, so let's see what other cards are going to come out here. Sorry. So then here with this card, this can come fully awake, yeah? And that card holds also a lot of passion, a lot of energy, a lot of, it's a fire card. Plus it's it's on a horse, so it moves faster. So there is this speeding up of things again. While here, everything is like, slow, heavy, stagnant, not moving at all, or you will interpret that as not moving at all. But here you start moving again. Okay, let's see what cards come out here. So Cancer. Let's see what again, I want to just remind you that, while I pull the cards, that this reading is a general reading, so not all Cancers will resonate with it. If you don't resonate with it, leave that which you don't resonate with behind, because it's not important. And just take with it what helps you and what doesn't help you. Leave that behind. Now, another thing you can do is look at the video of your moon sign, if you know which one that is, or your rising sign. So lots of you here probably know about their birth chart, so they know where that is, and that's a good thing. Well, that's easy, then you can go to your moon sign. Otherwise, have a look at the video for your rising sign. Another thing, as always, I want to remind you that the cards are here to just help you and support you, guide you when you make some decisions. They indicate the energy that is present or may be present for you, because of course every situation is specific and it's personal to you, but it doesn't want to take away your agency or your autonomy, your free will, because you have the power to choose, you have the power to to go after what you want and to make those decisions, of course, not the cards. But the cards are just here to help you. Now I'm going to go first. I've pulled the cards on the top card. So again, we have a temperance card. We have a slower card. We have a card that literally tempers the energy. It sort of says, okay, hold on, before you do the walking away, and as you are walking away and these intention, this is really good. It's for your best that you're walking away, but it means you have to do that a little bit okay, slowly, consciously, because else it's going to leave you with a lot of stress. There is some stress involved here in this process. So if you really take care of the pragmatic stuff, of the emotional stuff, and you really look deep inside yourself and you ask yourself, or you say to yourself, okay, I want this, and this no longer serves me, really make sure that you do it in the best way possible. There is also a sort of protection in you walking away because of the angel here in this temperance card. But it wants you to be slow and considerate, but also deliberate in that, because otherwise, and I feel this is a warning, a sort of advice card, otherwise you're going to feel the stress and you're not going to see your way through this. There is also asking you to trust here. Because this angel is just trusting when she or he pours the water from one cup to another. There is no lots of deliberation in there. It's just flowing, and there is trust. You need to trust when you do that. So please do that, because otherwise you're going to just overthink it. I think this is the danger. A card that says the danger here is that you overthink it. That creates a lot of stress. That creates hurt. More irritation. You don't need that. Now on the Hangman, we have not two major cards, but we have another major card, the Hierophant, and we have the Queen of Pentacles, which I really like, because for me it says that if you really surrender to this process and you trust it, this sun and this sun from here is really this end result almost. Well, not an end result, but the result will be that you are like a queen. You are in control of yourself again, you are in control of the values that you have, and you are in control in creating that new thing that you want for yourself. Maybe that's a new relationship, a new job, a new business, a new product, a new service, a new home, a new what have you, but you are going to be able to create that for yourself. Look at the garden here. The garden is growing, so it's really putting it down, and you will be able to do that. Now, the other card that came out here was the Hierophant. Now, I don't remember whether it was like this or like this, but the Hierophant, I feel, is... There's two ways to see this card. In a way, it is really you learning the lessons here on this journey. When you are dealing with stuff, you will encounter lessons. Yeah, there's lessons from the past that you take along with you, and those lessons are important because they will help you move through this period of suspension, of surrendering, and they will give you some insights and unlock more inner wisdom. Now, on the other hand, this can be someone who helps you, who literally helps you in this process, who helps guide you through it. So this can be a coach, or this can be a therapist, a counselor, but it can also be a lawyer. It can also be a notary. It can also be even, a doctor, a person that has a certain authority. And it can help you, really. They don't need to be, your boss or something like that, but they can help you. Now we have another Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. We have these two beginnings, this Ace of Swords cutting through. The moment that you begin that journey here, that you are ready, when this card becomes totally activated, like, okay, there's nothing blocking it anymore. Celebration, time to go on that journey, time to start afresh. That is not necessarily a party that you're having. It can be like an inner celebration in yourself, like saying, yes, I did it. I've been here. I've gone so far. I'm doing this now. I'm really doing this. So yeah, let's see what else. King of Swords. King of Swords. It feels a bit... Okay, I'm going to leave that star here because it jumped. That King of Swords for me feels a bit like that Hierophant, like somebody else's energy. And I feel then more now that I have that King of Swords there, that Hierophant is somebody else who's helping you. Not always when they jump, I pick them. Sometimes because they sometimes jump because of my hand. I have arthritis in this part of my hand really bad. As a matter of fact, I soon have to go to the physiotherapy for it. And sometimes then when I shuffle, it just goes awry. Anyway, oh, I love that King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is under the Queen of Pentacles. So, big manifesting energy. The Two of Pentacles. So there's lots of Pentacles coming out on those middle cards. So it's really important that you deal with the fears, that you deal with the nuisances, with the irritation, that you just surrender to that process without too much grumbling and being angry or being too sad, because that's not another ace. Okay, so that's 3 aces. Now it's an Ace of Cups. But it feels like, if you really look at it, these cards are all about the fresh start. These are about, closing off a chapter. Now, it's a wonder that the World card or some other end card hasn't come out. Okay, but the Strength card comes out. Okay, so let's first go here. When you're dealing with things and it's a long journey, it's hard, it's a lot of luggage, literally as well, can be in a literal way luggage, if you're moving home, or if you're moving to another place. Now, this King of Swords, I feel, is that energy here from the Hierophant. It is somebody who helps you really make decisions, make choices, who also makes you examine yourself and your choices. Why are you doing this? Is it worth all the hassle of the Hangman and this Devil? Is it worth confronting your fears, dealing with all the stuff that you have to deal with? And it is worth it because you have the Star here. The Star for me tells me that, first of all, you can do all that stuff, and it will be also, if you do that, if you clear up all this mess from the past, what you're walking away from, it feels a bit messy, yes? There is the healing that is possible, and it will make you see that, this is not all there is. There are new opportunities and new ways to go for you. And the King of Swords is someone outside. Now, this can really be a professional, but it can also be like a member of your friend circle or your family, and they help you there. But they are good at what they do. They are, good in seeing and giving you a rational perspective, a colder perspective. Like when you hear, you could be trapped in a lot of emotions with these cards, and especially because the Devil is present as well. And the Devil often stirs up a lot of negative emotions and fears, and it triggers you. The Devil can trigger you, and that can keep you trapped here. If you listen to the Devil, that is going to give you a headache and keep you trapped. But this person is going to make you help you is going to, let me rephrase this, because I'm wanting to go too fast. This person helps you see things in a sort of rational way. Like, okay, what is it that you're confronted with today and this moment? What can you do about it? Why do you want what you want? Keep that in mind so you can take it along on your journey, and in this process of, surrendering and this slow process of dealing with matters, of dealing with emotions. Why are you going after this Sun? And they remind you of that. So they remind you that whatever you're doing, it's worth doing, because then you open up the energy for this. Now I'm going first here. So again, we have the Queen of Pentacles, which tells me that after this period of suspension and everything going slow and difficult, it's going to be all right. And that is confirmed by this King of Pentacles. So basically, they are the same energy. It's like, yes, your garden is awaiting you. You just have to be a little bit patient and deal with matters, but the outcome of that whole annoying and sometimes hurtful process is going to be worth it, because there is this garden awaiting you. Good results are awaiting you. And yeah, this person that's helping you. And also I feel that this person is helping you make choices. Because here, sometimes you are presented with things that you have to do, whether that's practical matters, what do I have to do first, what do I have to do next, which paperwork is missing, and when it's emotional, which, is what I'm seeing, is it true, or is it just a story I'm fabricated in my mind so that I stay here and then I stay stuck? Or is the story that I'm telling myself that I want to move on towards, is that a good story? So this person is helping you, this is the same person, is helping you with these choices and with these conundrums and sometimes doubts that may arise. And it's good that you have that person by your side. Now here in the last, I said another ace. So we have here the Ace of Swords, the same as this Ace of Swords. Then so breaking through, this is the moment it says go time. And when it's go time, it will bring you all sorts of good new things into your world. It's also going to bring you, if this is about a relationship, this may be someone new on the horizon. I'm not saying that this someone is going to be in there immediately, and that would be probably a bad idea if that was the case. So, but it can also be like a new job offer, if this is about a job, if this is about a product or a service, it's a new idea, or maybe a new client for your new services, for your new business that you have started. That can be that as well. If it's about like a home situation, there is something new here and there is an emotional element to it. Now, I also feel that this Strength card is a good card because it's here for me. It's like a card that helps you through this. It says, for me, it says you can do this. You can deal with all that stuff. You can deal with the hard part, and then the good part is going to start. But you have to hold on. So it's also a bit like that Temperance card. It's like patience, trust the process, tame your inner fears, tame that lion, because that lion is the representation of your animal body, and you can quiet that animal body by taking real good care of yourself in this process. So in a way, this card for me is also self-care. Like, take good care of yourself, take good care of the thoughts you're thinking, because some thoughts can be like really hard and nasty. Some emotions can be hard, but really, if you take good care of yourself in this whole arduous process, it's going to be okay. And it's going to give you the power to be determined, to go on. It gives you willpower to just move through it, move through this bullshit here. It's not always bullshit, of course, but just move through the shitty part and then move towards the good part. And you can do it. So in a way, that I like that card a lot. Now I'm going to pull 3 more oracle cards on these cards for messages. I'm going to put timestamps in for the basic cards, for the extra cards, and for the message cards, so you can easily navigate in the reading. If you want to go back to something, to the basic cards, if you want to go back to the extra cards, so it's easy for you to move through the video. You never know, you want to come back to it and then have another read, and you just want to go to a specific part, and it's easier for you to do so. Okay, these were shuffled, but I shuffled them anyway, but I always take these randomly. So this is from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Then we have the Enchanted Map Oracle, and I want to shuffle them again. I don't know why, but this is something that I felt, even though my hands are hurting like hell. And that's my own fault, because I've been doing too much yesterday and then I get punished. But, okay. Otherwise, with hands, you can never rest them. They always say, rest your hands, yes, rest. Well, how do you do that with hands? Anyway, so, messages for you. Deep knowing. I'm going to get the booklet here, because I feel that you deeply know that you have to walk away from a certain situation, a certain person, a certain thing. There is this deep inner knowing, but I'm going to read anyway. It's 43. The essential message is intuition. You can see here the earth, the moon, the owl. The owl is wise. Listening to the oracle within, empathy and hypersensitivity. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source. I feel that you are in a dialogue with Source when you have here that Temperance card. Yes. Here with the Strength card. Yes. And don't forget the Star card. And the Star card has an intuitive level as well. So you have to trust your intuition here as well. And that intuition sometimes, because of the devil, can be sort of overcome with static or noise. And then you don't see it clear, and then this person can steer you away from the static and the noise again. Because deep down you know what you have to do, but sometimes the fears, the static, the noise, it interferes. And then if you listen to that, you get here, you get to the Nine of Swords, you get overwhelmed, you get stressed, you get afraid again. You're not seeing a way out. Everything feels dark. But that is not the thing. It's about really connecting to that inner wisdom, that inner deep knowing, because you know you have to move on and you know you're going to start over. You already know that, but you don't know how it's going to come about. And there's many things that you still need to sort out. And sometimes you're surprised about what comes on your way to sort out. That's just the way it is. You're going to go into the unknown. Into the unknown. I'm just going to get here... It's again, the card says trust and all will be revealed. So it's the message of trust and patience and trusting the process with the Hangman, with the Strength card, with the Temperance card, with the Star card. It's all saying trust the process. Also this deep knowing. It's also about trust and patience. So yeah, you have to do that because that is very important that you just trust. I think this is the main word here, the key word of this reading, because you need to trust before you get here, before you can start anew, before you can activate all that energy and passion for that new thing. Because first, there is some stagnancy, there is some annoyance, there is some irritation, there is some things that need to be closed off. And then I think this is a good thing as well to have on that journey, set healthy boundaries, because you're going to, because if you don't set boundaries, you're going to stay here in that overthinking, in the stress part. You have to also be taking care of yourself. Remember, self-care. You have to do that. And for that, in this journey, it's good to have good boundaries around the whole process so that this can be closed off like it should be. And then you can start here, but then let no one deter you. Also, I feel this person is going to help you with those boundaries so that you really focus on the closing off, because I think you want to go here immediately, but you can't. And that can be frustrating. So you have to get yourself boundaries as well and know that this is going to take a while and that it's going to be slow, and not be afraid because of that or frustrated or irritated. Leave that devil. Don't give that devil too much power. That's up to you as well. Know that good things are awaiting you, but that you need to have a little bit of trust, patience. Okay, Cancer, I hope you like this reading. If you like this reading, then please give me a like. If you want to know how to win a tarot reading with me, go to the intro. I explain everything there. So go to the timestamp that says intro. Everything that you have to do to win a reading is explained right there. If you want a personal reading for yourself, I'm offering at the moment special discounts valid until the end of December. So go and have a look. I have put the link in the description box so you can check that out. And what else? I think that is it. Also, please help me get to 500 subscribers soon so we can go live and we can have a chat live online. Yes, that would be lovely to do. Can't wait. Anyway, thank you for being here. Subscribe, click that alarm bell, and then you know everything that's happening in my world. See you. Bye, Cancer. Don't forget, special discounted readings are available on my website until the 31st of December, so check it out. The link is in the description box.